Hi guys, Daz here again with a second haul video into the same day. Like I said, the earlier one was a bit of a failure. It was all set down in Leamington and wasn't a very good experience other than getting some terrific autographs. So I came away on Saturday with a bit of money in my pocket and gave Mum a ring and said, "Do you want to go out for the day?" She likes to go shopping quite a bit. So I drove down to her house, which is about half an hour away, and went into her house. And I got a lot of comics at my mum's house. She's not overly impressed by that, but she stores some of my long boxes down there. And I told her I was going to swap a few over, so I took some down and I grabbed a handful of X-Men, because as you know, my boy Ethan is now collecting Uncanny X-Men. And whilst I was there, I stumbled across a book not many of you probably have heard of. This is Cage, and this is Cage number 3. And the main reason I decided to bring this back into my personal collection instead of for the sale boxes is because it has the first appearance of a character called James Lucas Jr. And James Lucas Jr. is going to be in season 2 of the Luke Cage show. And I do like hunting down these Netflix show characters. So yeah, it's just something for you to keep an eye out for if you're into your TV spec. That's Cage 3. I've got the first couple of issues as well, and it's a pretty good read. The show, on the other hand, though, Luke Cage, started pretty well, but as soon as the villain Cottonmouth died, I think the new one come in, it became a bit of a farce for me, and it was slow in parts. I like the actor Mike Carter who plays Luke Cage, but it was just slow, and for me, even Iron Fist was better. Boo! I can hear you saying it now, but yeah, for me, it's Jessica Jones, then Daredevil. Probably on a level par with Defenders, and then Punisher, then Iron Fist, and then Luke Cage, in that order. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the Netflix shows. Right, so we headed off down to Bristol. Now, it's usually got a couple of honey holes that I like to go to down there, as well as a big forbidden planet. So we got down there and I ventured off up the hill as I always do while Mum looked round her shops. And I went to the Oxfam charity shop there, which have had some really good books out over the years. I mean, the one time I picked up a Batman Adventures, Batgirl Adventures, number 1. Easily a 30-40 quid book. That was like 99 pence. But nothing there this time. And after Saturday, I was getting a bit disheartened. So I headed down to Forbidden Planet, thinking I might pick up some variants or something that my LCS didn't grab. Again, nothing took my eye. Because I knew I was having some of their, a couple of parcels in the post in the next couple of days from them. So I stayed away from it. And I headed back down towards a shop in Bristol called Excelsior Comics Limited. And again, I've picked up some good stuff over the years there. I picked up the first Lucifer and the first Mr. Miracle and the first Whiplash, to name 3 or 4. But I wasn't holding out much hope. I seemed to be running dry a little bit. So the first picked up book, here's the first book, and it's Gambit 13. Now I thought this is a live action appearance of some character. If anybody knows, because I've wrote this down on my list, and for the life of me, I can't find any details on it, so maybe I just got it wrong. It wouldn't surprise me. I often do. But it's in good condition. Now, I picked up 12 books at this shop. 12 books for £25, which works out at about £2, 8 pence a book. And I think I've done all right, actually, when you see some of them. So that's Gambit 13. Probably a no-show, so bit of a letdown with the first, but they get better. Again, I'm always on the lookout for Ultimate Fantastic Four 21, the first Marvel zombie. Everywhere I go, I can't seem to find it. I've looked in so many shops. I'm not going to pay eBay prices. But again, they didn't have it, did they? But I had to settle for Ultimate Fantastic 4, issue number 22. And this is the second appearance of the Marvel Zombies. Not a biggie, but cool to add to the collection. Again, a lot of these books are in really minty condition. Even some of the older books I picked up. £2, 8p per book. Now this is an uncanny book. I mean, I pretty much thought I had all the keys. But this one eluded me, and I was surprised about that. This is the first full appearance of Bishop. I've got his cameo appearance. I've got 3 or 4 of those, but this is his first full appearance. Let's say it's probably 9.4, 9.6. He appeared in the Days of Future Past, the movie. I liked his little cameo in that. This is also the first appearance of the Games Master, aka Jeremy Stevens. That's Uncanny X-Men 283. Me boy will want that one off me. Next book was pretty cool. Been looking for this for a while as well. This is Exiles #1. It's the only copy I've ever seen of this book, I think. And now it's mine. And this is the first appearance of the Exiles team, as well as the first appearance of Magnus, which is a Magneto clone, and the first appearance of Nocturne, who is Talia Wagner. That's her first appearance in Marvel continuity. There's also the first appearance of Mimic, Morph, Thunderbird from the Earth 1100, and that's John Proudstar, and the first appearance of Timebreaker. So a lot of first appearances in that one. A lot of them were noted in my encyclopedia. That's why I hunted it down. Could be something down the future. I could see that being a TV show maybe. Exiles. This was a cool pickup. Been looking for this one for a while. Now, I can't think of the actress at the moment, but I know her face. But she was cast as the villain in the Dark Phoenix movie, and a lot of people thought that she was going to be something to do with the Shire Empire, but latest reports claim that this is not the case, and she is going to be, in fact, dun dun dun, we'll drop me pen, a character from this book, XMen Legacy 214. Again, I found it quite a tough book to hunt down, and this is the first appearance of Miss Sinister. Miss Sinister. And that is a character by the name of Claudine Renko. Miss Sinister. Not Mr. Sinister. Now, he was touted to be in the end credits of the New Mutants film. I think has been currently re-edited and added a lot more scary parts, because apparently it wasn't scary enough. So that film's still coming out, which I'm happy about. I've been hunting down a couple of their characters as well, but I'll put that in a later vid. Yeah, so Miss Sinister. You know, they're crying out for Mr. Sinister, but do we need a Miss Sinister? I don't know. Time will tell. Happy to add that one though. It's probably the only key book in that Legacy series, really, of any note. Got lucky with this one. First book I found in the shop, actually. Looked on the top, not what anything really took my eye. So they had a load of boxes underneath the table, and I browsed through them. And one of the first books I came to, and I was surprised to find it actually, because this book about a week and a half ago was a $3 book, if that. Now it's like a $23, $25, even $30 book. And this is XForce 82. And this is the first appearance of I've gone blank. First appearance of Bedlam, of course it is. Bedlam. Now Bedlam is played by Terry Crews of Expendables fame, you know, the gigantic coloured guy. So looking forward to that. I like him as an actor. It's probably only a little cameo in the Deadpool 2 movie that's coming up, but looking forward to that. Now, Wikipedia says that Bedlam's first appearance is in XForce 1. I haven't read it, I've got it, so I'll have to read that. But I've read this, and he certainly almost acts as though it's a first appearance. He doesn't look much like Terry Crews, but he looks a pretty cool character. So I'm looking forward to seeing it on the big screen. Like I say, that book is heating up. So if you haven't got one, go and find one. I'm sure you can find it in your dollar bins. But on eBay, you ain't going to find it much less than about £20 now. Again, this was... time was against me. I had to meet Mum, I think, at 1:30. I suddenly looked down, and it was 16 minutes past or something like that. And so I was quite a way away, and I thought, I'm going to have to rush here and run back to Mum as fast as I could, because the car park was going to run out. And as I was leaving, I saw a little pile of books on top of some boxes that literally I would have thought have just come in. And this is what I found. So again, £2.08 a book. The first of those is a nice, what did I say? Is it silver? I think it's the end of silver. And this is a nice copy. This is Submariner number 30. It's a 15-cent book. The colours really pop. There's basically nothing wrong with it. And for £2, it's got the date stamp on his chest. And a lot of people frown on that, but I think it adds a bit of character sometimes. There's a kind of little bit of a nicky part. Where is it? Down there, I think. I can't even see it now. Hang on. Yeah, just on his foot. Down here. But it's barely noticeable. That's a good looking older book. No keys. But it's got to be 6.5, 7 at least, I'd have thought. Okay, now onto the books. I was quite excited to find. A little run of books. And it's from a film that's really heating up at the moment. And it's not even out for probably 3 years. And I told you guys about this one in my last video. As I picked up Eternals #1. But a CBSI, the forum of CBSI has reaffirmed my suspicions that there are a lot more key issues in this run. And a lot more first appearances. And if they make an Eternals film, and they're going to, it's been announced, as I said before, that these books are going to really heat up. The early... So here they are. Okay. Good thing and a bad thing. Good thing is they're in good condition. And I say 7, pushing on 8, some of them. Bad news are they're pence. But could I leave them there for £2? I don't think so. So here we go. This is probably the main character that's going to show up in a film. This is the Eternals #3. So missing 2, which is the first Celestials. But this is the first appearance of a character that's going to be really hot in those films, I think. And that is Cersei. First appearance of Cersei. Eternals #3. As well as Broop, Rhaegar, Shalmar, Sluice. So I think you see these Eternals issues, not just #1, because like I say, they've got a host of first appearances. Grab them if they're on the cheap. And I think this was cheap, £2. What's that, about $3.90, something like that. That's #3. The run continues. Missing 4. But we skip on. Look at that. Another minty copy. Eternals #5. Another host of Eternals. And first appearances. This is the first appearance of Domo, Makari, Thena, who was originally called Asura. And the first appearance of Zorus. And that is a really, really nice copy. A couple of ticks. That's pretty much all there is. And they're little ticks too. So that's number 5. We move on. Another beautiful looking book. I do love this old Jack Kirby stuff. And this is Eternals number 6. And this is a key issue in the Eternals lore, because this is the first time that the existence of the greater Marvel universe is acknowledged. So prior to that, the Eternals, everyone thought, was just going to be their own sort of their own thing in a separate universe, basically. So that's a pretty cool book to have, I think. And that is also the first appearance of Samuel Holden. Not sure if he'll have a role in the upcoming movie, but you never know. I'll say yes. Moving on with the run. Eternals number 7. Another nice looking book. And this is another key issue, because I think the Celestials are going to play a major part down the line. Yeah, the Celestials, like I said, appeared in issue number 2. That was their first appearance. Get on the lookout for that. I'm going to be looking for one. That's the main one I'm missing now. And but this has the first appearance of a character called One Above All. He's a bit up himself, really, anyway, with a name like that. And he is the leader of these Celestials. So this is the leader of that group. And it's also the first appearance of Esson the Searcher, and the first appearance of Jemiah the Analyzer, as well as a whole host of other Celestials who make cameos. So if the Celestials, and I'm sure they're going to appear at some point in the MCU, appear, this character has to. One above all. Look out for him. And my final book. Whoa. Nearly dropped them all. Right. And this is the final book. And this is The Eternals number 8. These covers are stunning. Really are stunning. And this is a couple of first appearances. This is the first appearance of the Eternal called Carcass. And he's in my encyclopedia. So I'm happy to find that. And the first appearance of Ransack the Reject. There we go, guys. So like I said, 25 quid for those books is a bit of a steal, I think. Good condition books. £2.08 per book. That's my second video of the day. It's late, but I was frustrated from Saturday and I had a few more books to show, so I had to get it out there. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Oh, before I wrap things up for this evening, I'd just like to give a shout out to the 6th entry of my contest. Now please, guys, don't forget to have a look at it. 100 subscription competition. 5 DC, 5 Marvel characters that you have the first appearances of that are in TV shows or films. I've said it before. For example, if you have Black Lightning number 1 in your collection, he's currently in a TV show, and that host has the first appearance of Black Lightning. So that's one of your entries. There's a whole host of decent prizes, DVDs, and some good comics too. But like I say, this is going crazy because the competition ends on May the 8th, and I might have to put more prizes into it by then, because I think I might be reaching 200 soon. I'm up to 163. This is insane. I really do appreciate all your support. So the 6th entry into my competition is a new channel starting out by the name of Brian the Collector of All. If you could check him out and sub him up, it'd be great, because I really do appreciate anybody who makes an effort for me. Like I say, I do reply to everybody. So thank you so much. This is Dazzie, over and out.